tactic, just slight execution failure. It's actually too wide, but that really good Yorker wide of the off stump where batsmen struggle to get any power on it. They're reaching so far for it.
Slower ball squeezing away through your wicket. Single.
But over there so far, just three singles and wide.
Experiences that often become so well known for 138, but then a slower ball at 113 and another one at 109.
The batsman you'll be watching his hands very closely. Not always seam up. He's got a cross seam as well. And those variations.
We picked it nicely, moved into it, almost expecting it to be there in Washington Sunda. He was in the right place at the right time, tucked it over. Fine, gets it to the road. Moved early.
Smart cricket. So as he picked a spot.
Yeah.
Anticipated where the bowler was moving, just got into a position early. That made it easy for him.
It's the off cut and not the back on the hand side ball.
Sunday here, he's moving already. His boundary for 12 balls. Oh, jammed into the perfect spot. Good finish by Ellis. 5 for 114.
Pace of the ball, yeah. Way too early into the shot. Good deception there by the left arm.
His first ball, was 107.3 kilometres an hour. That was at 80.9. Stood out of parts for 10. India lose their 6 with 115 on the board.
उसको बॉल समझते हो क्या? वहां से रिटर्न वेरी रिस्क. बॉन्ड मत बनो, बॉन्ड में इन्वेस्ट करो. Earn 9 to 12% fixed returns only on Wind Credit app. Download now.
Investments in debt securities means debt securities securitize their instruments are subject to risk, including delay and or default in payment. Read all the offer related documents carefully. Correct. country that loves its SUVs. Meet the tire that is every SUV's choice. MRF Wanderer. हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी
Just joining us, the rain fell persistently as we look at that little gap just behind square on the offside. So it's a 26 over game. 4 rain delays. And again, the length from Kuhn is absolutely exceptional.
This is a terrific sprint. Really put the brakes on the scoring and taken a couple of wickets. Done a great job for his captain. Bowling the back end of the innings. It's a really good effort.
Both back. Side edge. Another great over from Kuhneman. Wicket just 4 from it. 6 for 118.
हर घर चुपचाप से ये कहता है कि अंदर इसमें कौन यहाँ मेहमानों को रिश्तेदार की तरह खिलाता है एशियन पेंट्स क्योंकि हर घर कुछ कहता है
सारे प्रोटीन्स हाई क्वालिटी नहीं होते आई ट्रस्ट ऑप्टिमम न्यूट्रिशन गोल्ड स्टैंडर्ड 100% वे इसका मेन इंग्रेडिएंट है वे प्रोटीन आइसोलेट एक्सेस कार्ब फैट्स और लैक्टोज को
Kicked away. They should come back for a couple.
They should look for a lot of that on the onside. If you can't just hit the boundary, 2 runs for the taking anywhere from mid wicket near the umpire.
That Renshaw out there at mid wicket, he's got a lot of acreage to cover. In fact, it is. It's KL back on strike. I think he looked to go mid on. It's a good option for him. Maybe the scoop.
As we did discuss with the DLS method, unofficially at the moment, India will use 5 runs. So they're at the rough end of it.
I think that's really tough. The innings got reduced.
Yep.
By overs. We can take a few off here as well.
Really the rough end of the stick.
I don't actually see the logic behind that, to be honest.
Tries to clear the man on the rope. Doesn't clear the rope. Mitch Owen gets his first one-day international wicket for Australia. Renshaw takes the catch. So the 2 debutants combine. The enterprise innings. KRL comes to an end. 7 for 121.
Yes, he sniffed because he would have believed it's right in the slot for him. And, that's the shorter part of the ground. He already hit a couple of sixes there of the off spinner. Not quite getting it out of the meat of the bat.
Right in the slot, to be honest. Matt Renshaw takes his 3rd catch. He loves the fingers pointing up. He gets down low, Ricky Ponting style. Pretty good innings from Rohit. Played nicely. 38 for 31. Not enough for the Indians. 7 for 121.
खुद को बॉन्ड समझ रहे थे वहां से रिटर्न वेरी बॉन्ड मत बंद बॉन्ड में इन्वेस्ट करो और 9 to 12% fixed returns only on rental tax. Number now.
Investments in debt securities means in debt securities, securitized debt instruments are subject to risk, including delay and/or default in payment. Read all the offer-related documents carefully.
No dinner on the way. You know the point.
I'm going to go for the big ones here now. Almost a free hit. His last couple. His second last over.
Not many options now, but the field dropping back. Long on, long off.
Your options is to nail it over the rope. Back yourself.
Slow ball out of the back of the hand. Renshaw spills it, so he taken free, and the fourth one got away from him. That ground and cover.
He did well to reach it.
Got his hands in the wrong position again. You can't catch those ones with your fingers pointing up. Not that he's not a good fielder, but at some stage you got to catch it with the fingers down to the ground. It was sort of in between, wasn't it? You know, crocodile. Like you, Howie. Down at Barwon Heads.
That's a bit sticky. You drop it down.
Got a crocodile off the drop.
The big unit runner on strike. He winds up, sends it high in the sky. Philippe's done some good work and does some more. So Mitch Owen gets a second wicket. Philippe takes a third catch, and the Aussies dominating. Another wicket goes down, 8 for 123.
The idea was right. Execution not quite there from Rana. Playing it over deep wicket. Facing it. Just a wild swing from Rana. It's been a great day with the gloves. Philippines been faultless actually. India lose their 8th at 123. Just the one over to go.
कुछ एक्स्ट्रा होगा तो
मुझसे कोई हॉटल लुकिंग मिल गई है क्या
अपनी कैटेगरी में सबसे हॉट है
क्या
अरे वीगार्ड का नया वाटर हीटर एक्स्ट्रा हॉट लुक्स एक्स्ट्रा हॉट शॉप टाइम वीगार्ड लक्स क्यूब वाटर हीटर अल्फा बनाओ केसरी देवा बोलो सुबह केसरी
Trying to go over the wicket, but again, just off the inside portion of the bat. They'll come back for a second. Trouble. So another wicket goes. 9 down.
Yeah, I think they had to run. Get ready back and strike. It's run the deep from anything else. Money. What's the gamble?
Things with a minimum of fuss. Matt Cooter doesn't really celebrate wickets or pieces of fielding. He just goes back to the top of his mark. So Arshdeep has run out without facing a ball. It's a long way to come from India for that, but he'll have an opportunity with the ball. 9 for 124.
हर घर चुपचाप से ये कहता है कि अंदर इसमें कॉन्ट्रैक्ट कौन यहाँ दीवारों को अपना टच देता एशियन पेंट्स क्योंकि हर घर कुछ कहता है सोना आप कुछ भूल तो नहीं रही
नो
घर अपग्रेड करने के और भी तरीके हैं. दिवाली decor in just 10 minutes on demand.
It takes more than just guts to conquer the off-roads. It takes a grip that
This time he goes up mid-wicket. He's slided 3 times in a row.
That's to the longest part of the ground. And a meaty blow. That's the sixth ground in the world.
Attempted that shot a couple of times, Mark. Got it off the inside paw, and that one's right out of mid.
It's the low end of the bat. That's out on the ground in most grounds in India. That's a big blow.
It's a massive hit. It's gone into the stands, actually.
First time they've got Kuhn in the first boundary's given up. 6. Throws it away. With that he's noticed Siraj, who wanted to get down the other end.
He's not sure of it. It's a game situation, Siraj.
Cricket likes to be in the middle of the action.
I remember coming on watching the test match and took a review when he was right. Right, not watching Siraj.
Again, Siraj looks to slip down there. Problem as well. Gone up to the hairs. Quick work by Philippi. The second chap run out facing the ball.
The umpire to director, we have an umpire review for a run out at the bowler's end. Can I have the sidearm angle, please?
Won't be laughing if the finger goes up.
Slowly. Yeah. That is grounded. That is grounded. Slide up a bit to make my decision for the screen.
The back counter since Nicky's doing some late fireworks. So walked off favourite style to knock it out of the ground. It was a struggle for India, but they make their way to 9 for 136 and then 26 overs. Much to see exactly how it's reduced, but it finished nicely. Ready 19 for 11 with a couple of maximums.
2 wickets. 2 wickets in the last over.
These beasts are a threat to all of our land.
Experience how to train your dragon like never before.
You ready?
Fly with Toothless and me from the company of your home. Something crazy. There is nowhere like home to watch How to Train Your Dragon. How to Train Your Dragon is now available to watch.
Are a threat to all of our land.
Experience How to Train Your Dragon like never before.
You ready?
Fly with Toothless and me from the company of your home. Something crazy. There is nowhere like home to watch How to Train Your Dragon. How to Train Your Dragon is now available to watch.
I am your new editor-in-chief. Namaste, India. Step into the wildest newsroom you've ever seen. The paper is packed with big laughs, heartwarming moments, and plenty of journalistic madness.
Hey, go!
Streaming only on the Peacock Hub.
India, with almost 4 innings to play those 26 overs, end up with 136 for 9 after their allotted number of overs. After play was stopped due to rain, couple of 30s for Akshar Patel and KL Rahul. Washington Sundar with 10 of 10, and a nice little cameo from Nitish Kumar Reddy on his ODI debut ensured that India gets to 136 for 9. 19 of 11 for the young man on debut. Both Mitchell Stark and Hazelwood bowled out before the resumption of play. They had to go to multiple other options. Couple of wickets for Mitch Owen and Poonman, but short was expensive. That was the over that probably gave India that momentum. Consistent fall of wickets towards the end of the innings hurt India a little bit, but they eventually get to 136 for 9. They be able to defend this total. Then let's chat about all that on Cricket Live. Huge fans thronged to the Office Stadium here in Perth to see the return of the stalwart of the game, Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. Unfortunately, they did not get to a big score. Then the rain interruption came, and we thought there would be no play. But the skies cleared up, and KL Rahul came out and played a beautiful cameo. 38 of 31 for him with two fours and two sixes. Akshar Patel with 31 runs of his own. And then finally, Nitish Kumar Reddy with 19 of 11 with those two sixes coming in the final over. Lot of approval from the king himself. So now Australia need 131 runs to win, 5 runs less than the total that India scored, thanks to Duckworth-Lewis system. We'll talk about all that on Cricket Live. I'm Abhinav Mukund, Varun Aaron, Matthew Hayden for company. Let's begin with KL Rahul, gentlemen. Lots of conversations as to where he should bat, but almost eased out nicely for him towards the end to play that cameo hit off.
Yes, but I suppose what the opportunity cost of that as well. So I think the class and quality, big decision from the dugout, sending him after Axar Patel. Both played nice innings. They have to be patient through the on, off, and out of the ground. It's a very difficult time as a batter to try and force your way back into play. And ultimately, I think with that last push for Team India, the script had been written and it was just one way traffic. They needed to go and they both did.
And let's talk about the second man, the Akshar Patel as well, who India prefer at number 5 now. His innings and a little bit on the way in which he approached it.
I thought it was a really good innings in the context of the game. Obviously, Akshar had a bit of a shaky start, but then the conditions were different, and the duration of the game was completely different. In a ground which the average first inning score is 183. India have got in the 50-over game. India have got 136. So going from where they were at one point, India would actually be happy where they're sitting now. This might not be a good enough total, but at least their bowlers can put up a fight. But coming back to Akshar Patel, he's one of those all-rounders that India are really backing, and they feel they want to invest in Akshar, not just with his bowling, but with his batting. That's the only reason I see him back up the order to KL Rahul. But for all practical purposes, at some point, KL Rahul should get slotted up. Akshar number 6, KL number 5, and we might have seen a few more runs today.
I think we're going to have this conversation a lot throughout the course of this series, Varun. But let's quickly take a look at the fall of wickets for India. He fell in that first hour of play itself with India at 37 for 3. Rohit Sharma, Kohli, and Shubman Gill dismissed. Then there was another interruption as well. But just the new ball burst in which the Australians approached it overall. It's a good display from the Aussies.
Worked over by a side that, even though it's got great experience, has just needs to get into the pattern of playing here in Australia. Or even that little strangle down leg side. It was a Hazelwood and Stark masterclass again. I just feel like they're on top of their game in these conditions.
And, India getting to 136, but reduced by 5 runs. Matthew Kuhlman with some tough work in the end. Mitch Owen with a couple of wickets as well on his ODI debut. Matt Renshaw quite safe in the outfield. One drop catch though didn't hurt them too much in the end. But those 12 runs are something that India will end up taking. It's a funny wicket to fall. This is Ashdeep Singh run out doing the right thing, handing the strike back to Nitish Kumar Reddy in the final over. And now the target for Australia is 131. Gentlemen, I have something nice planned for you guys. It's a surprise for everyone sitting at home as well. Can you guess what this is?
It's visually
Okay. What's that?
looks like Sonny.
Looks like Sandy Oscar.
Neat cooking. I got a reference of my own. Oh, it's neat cooking.
Long tongue though.
Yeah, but what avatar is he? Einstein?
Nutty.
Oh, no. What for a reason?
Back to the future. Oh, Back to the Future. Scientists will see what Sunil Gavaskar is up to. Right? You guys at home will also.
Australia मतलब aggressive bowling. Oh, sledging. You see your team in the sledge cancellation. Go. Stupid.
हटाओ हेलमेट काला काफी का नया स्टाइल
Yeah, they got all the strikes. So if you agree, well, all the strikes still there is some strikes out there.
Watch Australia versus India. First T20I starts 29th October. But this time, we won't let them stutter and freeze. India's win game. Or winning in the ready main batting to win. Watch ICC Women's Cricket World Cup. India versus New Zealand, 23rd October. The world is on the brink of war. In America, you don't even know what to do.
Hello and welcome back to our coverage of this PKT ODI series between Australia and India. We are at the Perth Stadium for the first ODI. where India have batted first and they got to 136, but it's been reduced eventually to 131 thanks to DLS. Can they defend this total? Got 26 overs to do so. Live action on the other side.
Wow. This distillery is a very interesting business. We got to know the end. What do you say? Come on. That's right, man. Everybody in my life. If you think you're going to take me out, it's going to be really difficult.
7 great seasons. Dave Johnson. Nice to meet you.
I'm Tina. I have Calvin with the buck.
Great, because I racked some tea about a half hour ago. Our funniest neighbors are back. So one final lap around the block. We're like Butch and Sundance, like chicken and waffles, like Crate and Barrel.
Okay, that's on me, guys. I encourage you.
Thanks, Howie. Travis said, let's have a look at the Fox playbook here. And Quick's the got to angle into the body of the power play because Travis said he loves anything with width, anything outside his eye line. He'll really throw his hands at. Avoid predictability, vary length and pace. The one pace player is Travis Head. Likes the ball coming onto the bat, score freely. Mitch Marsh, another aggressive player, look to hit hard down the ground. Top edges balls moving away on the stump line. Got to get the bouncer outside his eye line as well. I think these two, their natural inclination is to be very aggressive. This might give opportunities for someone like Muhammad Siraj to pick up an early wicket here. To the first set, and then it's just a congratulation ring field set. The deep back and square. We're underway, defending third year India. It was interesting listening to Travis Head before the game, saying that he enjoys batting with Mitch Marsh in white ball cricket. And at a venue like this, you've got to give yourself a little bit of a chance to get in. It's not easy to come in and smash the ball from ball one. It is a short game. You've got to get going pretty early, but just expect these two just to have a bit of a look for an over or two while this ball is swinging and seaming. And then they know they can catch up because it becomes such a good pitch to bat on a little bit later in the innings. I do that theory. We'll just try and take him downtown, second ball. It's been a wonderful performance late in the white ball. Mitch Marsh. I know there's been discussion about whether he could be above the test match, but I think his form now in the white balls off the back of his comfortable where his game's heading. He knows the red ball game's past. He was recalled to the Australian Test team in the last opportunity leading to that. He thought he'd given up on Test cricket. He didn't think he was a chance. And all of a sudden he found himself there. He played with freedom, but then he tightened up again. Travis said his batting partner, the left-hander on strike now. Situation. So often he's done the damage against India. Sit up there in his stance. It's deep in the crease, Travis said. Behind the batting crease. Confirmation, reconfirmation. 30 wide. He lost 6 runs. Yet chipped up actually, but into the game. He's a
sort of player. You always feel like you're in the game. You always have a chance of dismissing him, but in the blink of an eye, he can take it away from you.
Well, they read the playbook. Siraj, don't give Travis Head any width, but he got the length wrong. It was straight line that he wanted, but it was too full. Travis Head just flicking it through mid wicket. It's come right out of the middle of the bat. Beautiful shot. It was a little bit upish, but hit the gap nicely. And there's a much better length. Travis Head, the one thing you need to do with Travis Head is keep the top of the stumps into play. We spoke about that hard length, and that's exactly what you need for Travis Head. You can then be unpredictable in your line. I think sometimes when bowling to Travis Head, if you become too predictable, he can get into rhythm, and that's when he lines you up. But if you keep that hard length and just the top of the stumps in play, you can play around with your length.
For the over from Travis Head, making a clear statement right off the first.
This is the best, sir. What about the regular one? Mr. Sir, you deserve a floral salute for recommending Opus Assurance, which means product warranty. This is extra. If anything happens to the painting within a year, they'll repaint it. They'll repaint it for free for the first time in painting. Opus Assurance. Register on birlaopus.com. A country that loves its SUV. Meet the tire that is every SUV's choice. MRF Wanderer. हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो सुबह केसरी
He's had a lot of success, Steve, against Mitch Marsh, and where he's had that success, he's staying the ball on the stumps and getting the ball to swing away. But the key to his success to Mitch has been starting that ball on the stumps. If you get a little bit outside his eye line, it allows Mitch to free his arms up and hit over mid off. But if you can start the ball on the stumps and just go away with those two back on the leg side, he's had a lot of success. A couple of sky balls down from deep backward square mid on. But the key is he's got to start the ball on the stumps and allow it to.
Hey, is it a chance here? Isn't it? Is that a chance here? It's finally important breakthrough for India. Takes the catch, and that is a perfect start for India.
That was really clever bowling there by Steve Sydney. Made an adjustment with the third man to move him a lot squarer. Got the ball to swing away from Travis Head, meaning he found it really hard to control his hands. That was a planned move. Then with a big Indian whip to get the ball outside his eye line, get the ball to move away. Travis Head departs for 8, but very smart bowling there by Arshdeep Singh.
ये पिक नहीं पाया पर डायल जरूर उठेगी ड्रॉप की पकड़ जैसे मगर की चकड़ कुछ एक्स्ट्रा होगा तो
मुझसे कोई होटल लुकिंग मिल गई है क्या?
अब we get to be with some hotel
क्या?
अरे we got the water heater extra hot looks extra hot shop time we got lots of water heater सोना आप कुछ भूल तो नहीं रही नो घर अपग्रेड करने के और भी तरीके हैं दिवाली डेकोर इन जस्ट 10 minutes on demand
उनको बॉल समझते हो वहां से रिटर्न बॉल मत बनो Bond me investment. On 9 to 12% fixed returns only on Wind Wealth app. Download now.
Investments in securities securitized that instruments are up to 2, including delay and or default payment. Read all the offer related documents carefully.
Exactly that. The first delivery. Set up. His first wicket against Australia in ODI format. He is India's leading T20 international wicket taker, Arshdeep Singh. And I think the reason why he's taken so many wickets is because he can move the ball both ways. That new ball, he can swing it in, he can swing it away. On that occasion, the Travis Head was wide, swinging away further. Some would argue that's a little bit lucky, but maybe it was a plan as well. Oh, beautiful delivery. That's high class. It's not express. It's just in the 130s. With the length, a little bit of movement off the speed. It's hard to line up as a batsman because you're just not sure. Is it going to be the in swing? Is it going to be the away swing? It's interesting now. He's bowled 2 balls going away to match short. He's got the protection on the leg side. Expect this one to come back in and target the front pad. Right hands to try the in-swing. It's got the line all wrong. Two deep fielders, deep square leg, deep fine leg from that short. He's very strong off his pads to protect that area. 2 slips in play. It's an exciting bowler to watch. You think of the great left armies, you think it wasn't Akron as skillful as any there's ever been. Just the ability to bring the ball back into right hands, take it across. It's not as quick as what was his bowling. It's a wonderful guy to have at the top of the attack. There's always something happening. Scoring opportunities are always there because of the attacking mindset as a bowler that changed now. So square third man, and then just the one out in the deep to put back and square. It's a fantastic opening from INDvsAUS. 1 for 11.
Everyone thinks investing in crypto is a lot like this. But on CoinSwitch, it's like this. Cryptocurrency and entries are unregulated and can be done mostly. There may be any registered reports for any loss from such transactions.
होटल लुकिंग मिल गई है क्या क्या
What are you doing? Extra hot shop time. Virat looks for the detail. Director, the taste of sushi.
Think about it from a batting point of view here. There's 2 ways the Australian batsmen go about this. So we spoke earlier, first over bat, give yourself a bit of a chance, get used to the conditions, have a look just for a couple of overs first before then trying to be aggressive. That's one way you can go about it. Or you can go the other way and say, look, I'm going to try and hit the bowler off his legs. Try and get on top of him early, maybe take a few risks, spread the field a little bit, make him start trying to bowl different balls, and put the pressure back on the bowler that way. And different batters will fall into different categories. He was actually certain there was very little reaction from too many others. He did
started to waltz in as if he was certain about it, but like the captain was going to go upstairs.
I think it did too much.
Delivery, yeah.
I think there was any bad involved here. Close look at the replay. It's a great delivery from Siraj. See movement. Just did too much for Mitch Marsh.
Strong verbal appeal from anyone, really. Just that. Supposed to advance this Australian captain. A bit of responsibility on Mitch Marsh here. If you look at the next one come in, Philippi, Matt Renshaw on debut, Pete McConaughey early in his career, Mitch Owen on debut. So there is not a lot of experience in that Australian middle order. It's a very smart, commanding Captain Gill. The second slip in. He's saying to Mitch Marsh, there's a lot of real estate in front of your eyes. And covers it. Just trying to get a drive out to Mitch Marsh to bring that second slip into play.
I actually didn't mind the tactic of Mitch Marsh looking to the front and use his feet to come down and come Siraj. What he's trying to do there is he knows if he just stays at the crease and lets Siraj bowl a good leg, there's going to be enough movement there to cause him some issues. So if he looks to charge Siraj, that puts a bit of doubt in Siraj's mind. Does he have to bring his legs back? And that will create less movement. So there's a real cat and mouse going on here between the Australian batsman and Mitch Marsh and the Indians here by setting two slips in place too.
Excellent bowling. High class from Siraj. He strikes me as a bowler who says, well, if our main man Bumrah's out, I am going to step up. He's such a warrior.
Great competitor. Just in the contest all the time. He's always looking at the batsman in the eyes. He's looking for a confrontation. Don't I, Jackson?
Haven't used yet. Just one leg around just behind square. So haven't used a bouncer to Mitch Marsh. We've seen teams have success using the bouncer, but staying just outside off stump and try to get him to hit across the line. Be nice and full and using the swing. Maiden over.
सारे प्रोटीन्स हाई क्वालिटी नहीं होते. आई ट्रस्ट ऑप्टिमम न्यूट्रिशन गोल्ड स्टैंडर्ड 100% वे. इसका मेन इंग्रेडिएंट है वे प्रोटीन आइसोलेट. एक्सेस कार्ब, फैट्स और लैक्टोज को वे प्रोटीन से आइसोलेट किया जाता है. मसल बिल्डिंग और रिकवरी के लिए ऑप्टिमम न्यूट्रिशन.
सोना आप कुछ भूल तो नहीं रही?
नो.
अगर अपग्रेड करने के और भी तरीके हैं. दिवाली डेकोर इन जस्ट 10 minutes on demand.
मैं निकला ओ गति लेके ओ नखरे पर
Red Bull gives you
It's just interesting here, Huss, looking at the different loads. The one on the left of screen is the ball going away, but look at that in swinger, how his elbow comes out, and it's a totally different load. Also with the ball in his hand, they're little cues as a batsman. If you're watching close, you just see those little subtle differences. It's a totally different load up with the in swinger compared to the outswinger.
I agree with you, Kelly. I think that's pretty hard to pick up that pace, that speed. That's going to be trying to watch the ball out of hand. Oh, Marsh climbs into it. He's got to go further. Very few rounds to pick it up in world cricket. That's one of the bigger boundaries in the game around the globe. And Mitch Marsh says, thank you very much. What a shot from Mitch Marsh. It's a huge boundary out there. He's made up his mind. As soon as he saw it a little bit short, he was backing himself to clear the deep field. He knew he got it out of the middle as soon as he played the shot. Wow, that is putting some pressure back on Arshdeep Singh.
Brad, hadn't it? He did say that has brought about his downfall at times, but it can be a strength as well. Adjustment by all. Mitch Marsh happy to take the single. It's an impressive strike. That ball bounces a fraction, just goes across the right hand, and he's been known to put them straight up in the air. The sun shining on what's been a frustrating day for all, but fantastic. Hung in there and decent enough crowd has stuck around. It'll be a very important passage of play these next 20 overs or so. In the context of a 3-game series, so the ball first played one of the teams, and that's helped through the offside by Matt Stewart. Used every bit of his might there to get on top of the ball and pick up his first 4.
He just got his length totally wrong. He Arshdeep Singh, short and wide. One thing Matt Short sets up for, does set up leg side, target that offside to give himself room. He's got to get that delivery a fraction fuller and get him playing that with a straight bat. That then does bring slips into play.
He's a really tall man, Matt Short. So all that hard length we've spoken a lot about today, he's quite good at being able to still get on top of the ball. And what's more effective to someone like Short, because he's so tall, is if you get the ball fuller, taking the stumps, trying to hit the stumps rather than bouncing over the stumps. That's a better length from Arshdeep.
He's happy to get driven straight down the ground by someone like Matt Short early on in his innings. You just don't want to give him that ball where he can open up the front side and allow his arms to breathe through the offside.
Nice finish from Arshdeep. Good off by the boundary or over it a couple of times. 1 for 23 after 4.
Plain soya glitz. To glitz up your decor, give a missed call to 80504 80504.
Glitz up your decor. It's working.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Your GPS knows the road, but not the off-road. That's why you need
Border cricket thing. The Indian supporters. More and more of this series, and then the T20 series unfolds. MCG T20 magically we've sold out to certainly allocated tickets other than the members that have been taken. For an Australian team playing at MCG, it might feel a little bit like an away game. It should be extraordinary. So plenty of Aussie fans get out there as well. The Indian fans, well, arguably the most passionate in the world. Follow their team everywhere they travel. Great supporters, love their cricket. It's a religion. One thing I've noticed today, and I've never noticed in a cricket game during my life, the more the rain fell, the more the supporters came. And if I look out there now,
Hi. It's the 6 minute mark. That's a beauty.
Through his hand through the ball. That beautiful contact over cover all the way for 6 on this big ground. That is a massive blow. Oh, not cleanly taken.
I think he's bouncing from the fence there, but he's claiming it. Backyard cricket rule, that stands up for me.
I had to take that upstairs.
The phone started already.
Yeah. 2 for 127 deliveries. Well and truly comfortably tipped off in your mindset as a player. Team, chasing team. I don't think Mitch Marsh is going to think about 4 or 5 and over. And off goes back. His third man has come up. Maybe a change of paces. To finish 5 gone, 1 for 29.
Your GPS knows the road, but not the off-road. That's why you need grip that never quits. CR Frost Road. Grip you can trust.
Get 2 straight, see him big bash so often, and on that sort of hip might he can pick it up over backward square leg. Wouldn't be surprised if Marsh short are really aggressive against him early. Don't let him settle into a good line and length. Don't let him get into the contest. Try and get on top of him early. That's short again, trying to be aggressive outside the off stump. Mitch Marsh, a couple of big blows recently in his innings. He's starting to feel good. Where will he target? Straight initially. Maybe looking to drag the ball over the leg side.
Way as well. 36. Captain making huge statements here on his home ground. It's not the best delivery. It didn't have a lot of pace on it. It was wide, bit in between, nothing delivering.
The third 6 there from Mitchell Marsh. And that's just extraordinary power. All had no right.
ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಫೆಬ್ರವರಿಗಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಗೋಪ್ರವಾಸದವರು ಜಪಾನ್ಗೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ
Marsh is playing well. He has that stable base. He's got that stable base. He picks up
ಹಾಗೆ
early.
He's
got to overhit the
ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು
ball.
ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಗೋಪ್ರವಾಸ ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಥವಾ ಈ ನಂಬರ್ಗೆ ಕರೆ ಮಾಡಿ. ಈಗ ಸಮಯ ಮಧ್ಯರಾತ್ರಿ 2:30. ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಶಕ್ತಿ ಅವಳಿಂದ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಇವಳ ಸಹಿತ ಇಪ್ಪಲ್ಲಿ ಅಮೆರಿಕದಲ್ಲೂ ಜಪಾನಿನ 38 ಜನ ಸೈನಿಕರನ್ನ ಜೀವಂತವಾಗಿ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿನ ಜನ ಈ ಜಾತಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನಂತಾರೆ ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸುಮಾರು ಭಯಾನಕ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಅದು ಹೇಗಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಬರೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ.
Who did that for me? Marsh is trying to hit the ball at 80%. Yes, the run and timing is beautiful, but it's when he's got the tempo of his spin, like the ball just travels and sees six behind square, he shouldn't try to overdo it. Times try to overplay his hand and increase his shape in his hand, get in front of his body, but in this type of move, it's actually irrelevant where the field is. He's changing up and dancing. It's like enjoying variety. When he was first asked about the Ashes, he said, if you're thinking about your second move, think about that. Yesterday, and you're thinking about the Ashes now. He said, well, I've got tickets for the first 2 days. I'm going to ask my wife if I can actually go. It's family game. What, 19? Captain. 6-1 to 38.
Congratulations. Now for the turn, very. Student, bond must win. Bond means let's play. On 9 to 12% fixed return on your winter time. Now.
Now, be among the few who reach out. Purchase from the MS-40 signatures by Man of Classic. And this will be your moment with fun.
Solid start from Australia. 39 for 1 with that single. Siraj's been good with that new ball. But it's more the Mitch Marsh still. 3 sixes in his 22 has waited for the late ball. We're trying to welcome Varunara and Matthew Hayden. Just the brute power that the Aussie skipper possesses. Well, remind Perth behind as well. Just call on this weather. Look at that sky. It's cracking clouds and they've got blue sky. I'm moving. Just the ability to hit those sixes off the back foot. Home ground, Mitch Marsh was not killed.
Mitch Marsh has been here to anything that was shot. Even Marshall shot that wasn't shot as well, but then again, Rohit stepping down, Siraj goal made into him, but he was carefully thinking. Why so much drama into Mitch Marsh's slot. Again, home lad just loves pace and bounce. Important they keep it up to Mitch Marsh. Make sure you're pushing that 5 to 6 meter mark, backing his pad. That's why he doesn't like it. Every time they've been consistent, every time the Indian bowlers have been consistent in that area, in that very area, he steps out and makes them bowl short. Especially when he steps out, if he bowls short and wide, that's making big for him. It's big speed to get it back to the line. Premeditated right away that first shot. They must get you as a fast bowler starting to go. What are my options? The go-to must be the stump. Cannot leave the stump because as soon as he sees any width, in particular back to the length width offside, keep it down fine. That should be 4 more from Mitch Marsh. He's moving along nicely. The trouble is when you are like that, you're fearing getting outside the eye line of a batsman coming in at the stumps. If you get it slightly wrong to the onside, and this happens, not every ball's going to swing in a one-dayer. In fact, rarely does a Kookaburra swing full stop. So he's just getting it a little wrong both sides. Off and onside. As a captain, you want to be going at least boundaries one side of the wicket. He's coming into this game. Some terrific form behind him. 85 against New Zealand in the first T20, 100 against them
100 against the South Africans at the ODI game where Australia got 400 plus. All top three batters got hundreds. So it's that fine form that he's riding on, but also the knowledge of home conditions. You guys have been speaking so much about the lateral movement on show. Hasn't bothered too much in terms of those booming cover drives. He's waited for those horizontal back shots more in front. Field also being moved around constantly. Long on comes in. Fine leg goes back, so is deep square leg. A bouncer to finish, but it will be wide.
This Marsh's game has gone from strength to strength since the IPL. It's gone up like it into one of the sectors. He's just telling me how he's enjoying not bowling his game. All he has to do is just bat and not really worry about injuries too much, because that was a concern for him for the longest time, getting injured and staying out of the game. But ever since he's not been bowling, his injuries have he's got more time in the middle. Confidence is showing. Leading the top two in the team, a lot of responsibility and power.
Hits him on the head. Siraj, steep bounce. So he get a concussion test done. Not to finish the over, 44 for 1.
मुझे कोई hotter looking मिल रही है क्या? क्या?
What are you doing? Extra hot shot time. Water heater.
Indian cricket icons, the year they began.
For 1 after 7 overs, he needed to perform that was there.
I know that's his game. He likes to track the ball out for off trumpet. There's a lot of real estate out there. There's nothing wrong with any ball.
Indian cricket icons, the year they began. 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 Indian cricket icons, the year they began.
Shubman, bond must go. Bond means left side. On 9 to 12% fixed return only on rental side. Number now.
Trouble is when you go to the subcontinent, you want your name, your green and gold. You've got to have an method to get off strike in particular. You can't afford like you did to have 3 or 4 deliveries. With Axar Patel that's got an over 8 still with a duddu. It's keep coming up, you rapid fire. As soon as you get 2 or 3 dots against you, mate, even on a low scoring game, feel the pressure is about. Tyler then under no pressure. And then he's out and bail option is to do that. With the tennis spot there across the line, the golden rule is finished trying to play a good for there. I can understand him getting caught extra cover. Where his hands are going is on a path that's not going to make him in that 2027 World Cup. Single brings up to 50 for Australia. He is upset the off stump, almost a get out of jail shot. Wasn't going to fetch him anything. If you have to really get a single, let's take up a round like this. Similar balls, good results. You know, not to say if I'm really try that, of course. You know, the shape of the bat. The shape of the bat going through to the offside. And standing under no pressure. Bowler now got a couple of dots. They will 8 getting hit for 1. Too close to cut. Near it, form it all runs away for 4. 55 for 2.
Everyone thinks investing in crypto is a lot like that. But on coin switch, it's like this. Entities are unleashing their uncanny time machine. When you lose any resource or any loss from such transactions.
मुझसे कोई hotter looking मिल गई है क्या? क्या?
Water heater. Extra hot looks, extra hot shop time. We got Lux water heater.
better from Harshit Rana. As soon as he switched in, he's found his rhythm. Lots of pressure on this man as well. Lots of talk around Harshit Rana, the speeds that he can bowl, about his promise in terms of what he can deliver here in Australia.
Well, what we're saying here is total difference between first over and now the main deliveries these bowls. Seems to just found the leg, a bit more energy. Maybe it's a game situation. He's almost in the zone now.
It's a good thing because that's what a wicket does as well. He'd be very happy to see Mitch Marsh on the non-striker side. New batter Josh Philippi looking for runs, looking to seal his spot in this Australian side. But he's finding that lateral movement into the right-handed batter from the other end.
Looking at his release, somebody who relies on the ball to jack back in, seen pointing towards leg slip, indicates that he wants the ball to come back into the right-handed batsman. Actually, if you're bowling in swing in these conditions, the length is really important. Because if you're going to hit the pads, especially in Perth, you want to be hitting from the fuller length.
Lucky, trying to pull it from outside off stump, goes above the head of Rohit Sharma. K. Rahul signaling 4. We'll wait for official confirmation.
Fortunate fiver in the drive. He was 100% committed into this shot, saw the length, wanted to go hard, didn't catch it, caught it enough. He was lucky.
Do you have another
Good
angle?
boundary.
No, just go back, just go back. Nice and slow. Thank you. Boundary 6, boundary 6. You can go back.
Brilliant ball. Like I was talking about, always threaten the pads. Places like Perth, even if you hit the pads, more often than not, missing the stumps. Harshit Rana just has to find a way to get one ball to straighten from him. Just have a feeling if he's able to do that, we're getting the keeper and the slip into play. This is the feel. One slip, backward point, cover mid off, mid on. Fielders at the boundary, obviously the sweeper, the offside, third man, and a square leg. India's still trying to attack, still trying to strangle the Aussies, not give them easy singles.
Gets into the line of this one. Much shorter as well.
Yeah.
That's the consistency that we're talking about. Pull it directly to 5-6 meter mark. Almost all batters have struggled on the surface.
One struggle, 32, 31 going in. Actually, it's interesting in Empire because you can score a lot of shots over the last 10 years. It can happen. Especially if you got wickets that have been long to the yeah, not that you stuck in the middle, but he is in control of the field.
No one to finish from Harshit Rana. 62 for 2.
Very good. Best of सुना आप कुछ भूल तो नहीं रही नो मेरा ब्रीड करने के और भी तरीके हैं दिवाली डेकोर इन जस्ट 10 मिनट्स
Fast ball in competition. might have won it in his centuries, about 60 Ks.
I think that's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3K, Imran Khan. Underground Peru. Tomo.
Tomo win it?
Yeah, he won. Probably full.
Nothing Australians.
Is anybody there?
Just 21. Without any real risk.
You should not.
Away fine again. That's making. That as we walked across the ground this morning.
Here in the MCG.
Get back that time for a drinks break.
Yeah?
What are you doing? Extra hot, look, extra hot shop, right? Speed water heater. Everyone thinks that investing in buildings is a lot like but on coin switch, it's like that. Now, be among the few in nature. Purchased from the MS Dhoni signature edition by Man of Battle. And this will be your moment with Marsh. In a country that loves its SUVs, meet the tire that is every SUV's choice. MRF 100. सोना आप कुछ भूल तो नहीं रही नो कलर अपग्रेड करने के और भी तरीके हैं दिवाली डेकोर इन जस्ट 10 minutes on Instagram.
खुद को बॉन्ड समझ रही थी वहां से रिटर्न वेरी गुड बॉन्ड मत बन बॉन्ड में इन्वेस्ट करो और 9 to 12% fixed return only on rental tax now
Switching debt securities, useful debt securities, securitized debt instruments are subject to risk, including delay and or default in payment. Read all the offer related documents here.
It takes more than just guts to conquer the off-roads. It takes a grip that you can trust. Fiat Craft Drive. Grip you can trust.
Moved a lot, but Philippine controls it well. Another boundary is really coming for Australia now.
It's very important now. The straight boundary is a little on the shorter side, so your third man fine leg have to be a little finer. If you're going to give any room, it's going to race away.
ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಮುಂದುವರಿಯಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಗೋಪ್ರವಾಸದವರು ಜಪಾನ್ಗೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ
Gill's right. He's got the extra pace. He's the fast. There. Again, beats the man of third man.
Plays well.
These tires.
Much of the way again, this time the other side. Philippines starting to get in his work now.
Pace.
Tighten stops around the off stop.
Nice his opportunities, Philip. We spoke about his work with the gloves. Mark, 3 catches, put a foot wrong, now 22 for 17. Now Cleary comes into the squad in Adelaide. So we'll see whether he comes straight in, when he comes in as a batter, when Philippi retains a position as the keeper.
Yeah, he's taking his chance today. He's played well with the bat. His guide work was exceptional. Didn't make a mistake. Josh Inglis, of course, he's out with the calf injury at the moment, so it's scary. So he's a cap off the rank, but not a bad cap to get into.
Nice catches down to the side to
Yeah, really sharp one. Sorry.
His work behind the stump. He brought it down low to the wonder. And a good ground. Good under a high one. Now facing it.
Partnership for Australia on track.
ಚಿತ್ರಗಳಿಗೆ ಬುಲೆಟ್ ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ.
From India's point of view now, look to try and attack it, even if it is prepared bowling, we have a different place to try and see how we can break this partnership, even if the runs doesn't matter. Thinking 2 wickets, if you get those 2 wickets as quickly as possible.
Ensure Connolly, Owen, the next 3 listed. So that's an experienced Australian middle order. Final ball will be over. 8 off those first 2 boundaries. 2 for 75.
You've watched, believe, waited. Now, be among the few who meet him. Purchased from the MS Dhoni Signature Edition by Men of Platinum. And this will be your moment with mine. हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो सुबह केसरी सोना आप कुछ भूल तो नहीं रही नो कलर अपग्रेड करने के और भी तरीके हैं दिवाली डेकोर इन जस्ट 10 minutes ऑन इंस्टाग्राम
All the fruit stuff there in this town. Like you stand up and down the green. It's sweet, but it's you know, the naturally you can spread compared to that
stand tall and deliver back over the bowler's head. Approach. That's the sort of sweetness. Plenty of room there. Catch it was the ball with the fielder. They've moved in. As opposed to where he was to Mitch Marsh. So Josh Phillippe showing the cricketing world his skills and talents. It's been around 4 years since he's been in the game of golf. Most of it. Well behind the stumps earlier on. A little bit of time to get in and get used to the conditions here with the bat, and he scores quickly. Now, that's a really good touch. Josh Phillippe. He's come to the wickets. Some really intense 3-4 1 hits. Mitch Marsh. The last 5 overs has struggled to find a bit of rhythm in his game after that blazing start, but I think Josh Phillippe's come out and put pressure back on the Indian bowlers. Just shows how much it means to get another opportunity in this Australian team. He's a nice player to watch. When he's playing well, he's a really good touch. He's got time. He seems to be able to hit good balls for boundaries, and he can score all the way around the ground as well. 360-degree player. He just looks very composed at the crease at the moment. Strong brain over the injury, nothing. Still. Yeah, complete 14 3. Good jumps here again. कौन यहाँ रसोई में ऑफिस बना लेता है कुछ कहता है
Your cheapiness lost the room, but not the off-road. That's why you need grip that never breaks. Not cross-line grip you can trust.
सुना आप कुछ भूल तो नहीं रहे अपग्रेड करने के और भी तरीके हैं दिवाली डेकोर इन जस्ट 10 minutes
Patel's done a wonderful job to Mitch Marsh to change his pacing and tie Mitch Marsh down, but he hasn't panicked. He's got himself to 29 on 24 balls. But he's looked like the whole time he's wanted to be in the contest. He wanted to put pressure back on the Indian bowlers. Recently, Sharma already. Debut. Straight to the field. Long on. Just pick his ball up and swing it. It's great running from the Australians. Steve is quite deep out there at point reach, and it's a big boundary. Mitch Marsh took time to hit perfectly. He tried it too far, so Arshdeep had a lot of ground to make up. Saw the opportunity. Perhaps saw Arshdeep was a little bit too deep. Quickest man in the world, Mitch Marsh. Back for 2. Tough to stop once he's going. 10 down. Look there. There's now going back to Josh Phillippe. Sitting third man in the ring. It's Marsh and mid off back. Power, he heads down the ground.
Deep, high, and long. That's going to go away. Josh Phillippe. Still starting to flex his muscles now.
Right there, I didn't think he got that well enough at all. Went very high. Now, carried a long way. It's such a good strike from Josh Phillippe.
He does to pick up the leg really quick. It's much more at home, just the back of the leg. That back foot.
Also, remember, he grew up here in Perth. It's always the fast bouncing pitches here.
Tire. That is every SUV's choice. सुना आप कुछ भूल तो नहीं रही नो घर अपग्रेड करने के और भी तरीके हैं दिवाली डेकोर इन जस्ट 10 मिनट्स ऑन जमाना
I see. Really got anything on that. Started well left side and concerns. The umpire, that's wise. Bonus. Marsh and Fancy himself to Washington Sunda. He's targeting the short straight boundary. It's good to see Australia giving Josh Phillippe an opportunity at number 4 as well. Yeah, I agree with that. It's very easy to position him down that number 7. Came in on the back of Josh Henderson's injuries. Yeah. And the opportunity number is
will be taking his 16 junction initially, but he held on to it. So Washington Sunda just brings a bit of life back into this for India. Should be a well-made 37. It was entertaining, enterprising. This night comes to an end.
Yeah, be disappointed in that. It's a big boundary out there. It's hard to hit the off spinner for 6. Square of the wicket. Nicely taken by HD. Also, you'll be needed to perhaps get a sink with your Marsh on strike, but it's been a good innings nonetheless. 37 from just 29 balls faced. Good strike rate. Australia, 3 for 9.
ये टिक नहीं पाया पर डायल जरूर दिखेगी क्रॉफ की पकड़ जैसे मदर की चटर
Hotter looking than these, yeah.
क्या what are you doing extra hot looks extra hot shop time God loves you water heater हर्बल बनाओ केसरी देवा बोलो सुबह केसरी
Spinners keeping playing at the front when he's a big man. Matt Renshaw plays well off the back foot. Full, you're in the game. Spinners keeping on the front foot. Game developed. Matt Renshaw, I think, off the in this form of the game off the back of Big Bash. We know he's opened a lot of his career for Queensland in the 4-day form of the game, but I think his career's really blossomed once he's gone in the middle order in Big Bash and for Queensland. He's added a new dimension to his game. He's got a power game now in the middle. Off the back of learning his craft in those middle overs. Really good over from Washington Sunder as well. Yeah, he won't. Fair from Sharma. He's up 100 for Australia, but it's over the cost in the third wicket. 160.
Correct. The taste of something.
It takes more than just guts to conquer the off-roads. It takes a grip that you can trust. See at cross-track. Grip you can trust.
सोना आप कुछ भूल तो नहीं रही?
No.
कलर अपग्रेड करने के और भी तरीके हैं. दिवाली डेकोर in just 10 minutes on demand.
Couple of big wickets here. Get Australia 5 down. Still needing 20, 25 more runs. See, it might be a wobble. That's the way India did to be thinking. If you put the Australian middle order, you've got Cooley, Conley, Mitch Owen on debut. A couple more wickets. Up 3 there. Just to get a little bit of nervous energy in that change room. Which Marsh? Just lost a wicket. I'm sure he would have been thinking, right, I want to finish this game, finish it quick, be aggressive. But now he's in an awkward position where he probably want to be aggressive and play some big shots, but can't really afford to. They've just lost a wicket. Matt Renshaw's just getting established at the crease. He can't afford to really get out here and have 2 new batters at the crease. Short there.
Trouble. Oh no. Franklin, yeah. Could just get to the shit.
Did you hear that? He's just said to the umpire, see, the Franklin have done both my calves.
Well, laugh. Both my hands at the same time. Singing for his brother in the IPL. Assistance in the wicket, so he's going nice and straight. It's a playbook for Renshaw. One at the top, Squeaks looked to angle away the stump line. Steve Singh's got a slip in place. He's just getting enough to just create a little bit of doubt outside the off stump of Matt Renshaw. He can get his length right, get Renshaw driving, bring his slips into play.
Great length from RSD. Getting a full set earlier. Renshaw's a tall man. Full attack those stumps. He's having a bit of a giggle. Outside the line of the off stump. Just get the ball. Just move a little bit away. And Renshaw does have a tendency early in his innings to play with his hands in front of his body. It's challenging over Marsh deep back. 3 for 102.
Everyone thinks investing in crypto is a lot like this. But on CoinSwitch, it's like this. Crypto products and NFTs are unregulated and can be highly risky. There may be no regulatory recourse for any loss from such transactions.
A country that loves its SUVs. Meet the tire that is every SUV's choice. MRF 100. You've watched, believe, waited. Now, be among the few who meet him. Purchase from the MS Dhoni Signature Edition by Man of Platinum. And this could be your moment with mine. Red Bull gives you wings.
Little settling period for the Australians. Renshaw on debut. You can expect him to immediately get into the gears. Gears should just provide a little bit of a squeeze. Maybe get one extra up into the circle. It's 5 at the moment. Mid-on, Rohit Sharma's coming up, so there's a slip. Just a slight attack mode for Shubman Gill. Slow down the ground, and he's just going to have enough. He is brilliant on the boundary. Another Siraj. What an Siraj did not like the just name for you. So much of this from the field, and it's not simply the fast ball field. Between that, saves and runs there. Well done. Exactly where the boundary road was. This release. 75. Rob Sharman in the role. Noticed that ball wasn't going to go over the boundary. Just watching him at mid-on in the circle. He should have made a beeline for his mid-off fielder. They train that all the time. Once you see the ball come off the bat, you've got to make a quick decision. And if your fielding team switched on mid-on, straight away then runs and tries to get himself as close as he can into the game. You need to be out there to get there. That's quick, mate. It's perfect. It's all right. What it does show is that your fielders are engaged in the game. You only have to make an effort. If you can get halfway, and maybe it might not happen now, it might happen in a big event, but you can create that sort of habit in your team. But there's the little things that help win World Cups and big events.
Scotty's back, you'll have to strike. 18 gone, 3 for 110.
Sir, this is the best for waterproofing.
Thank you, sir.
So I enter the depth over. Okay, that's 30 and 40. So I enter the depth over. Okay, that's 30 and 40. Just 16 required from 47 balls. It's almost it's Australia match now. It's almost gone. It's one case for India. Good batting from Marsh and Matt Renshaw. Good shot from this guy. 16 required from 47. Almost Australia match now. Almost gone. One case for India. Good batting from Marsh and Matt Renshaw. Good shot from this guy. 16 from 46 balls. Almost it's good. From 46. Good fielding by, I think, Akshar Patel. Siraj, Mohammad Siraj. Just 11 runs required now. There's 37 balls. Almost gone case. 11, 36 balls, 11 runs. Matt Renshaw and Mitchell Marsh on 45, 51 balls. Well played, Mitchell Marsh. It was gone. 129 per 3 now. 20 overs, 21 overs. It was 29 per 3 now. 20 overs.